Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. And today we're at the greatest muscle car show on the planet in Rosemont, Illinois, the Muscle Car and Corvette National. And I'm here with Rose. Good to see you, Rose, and Dennis.
Hi.
And what's your last name?
Dennis Sherman.
Sherman, and they've got an interesting car. They are the original owners of this car. We're at the 65 Invitational, so they've got a 1965. I'm going to grab the camera, as I usually do. Thank you, Ron. So tell us what you brought today, guys.
That's a 65 Impala Super Sport, L78. It's a 396, 425 horse with 28,000 miles on it. It's all original paint, interior, engine's never been apart. It's a true survivor.
True survivor, original owner. You knew what buttons to check on it. It's got the SS, it's got the L78 engine in it. It's got all kinds of little features. Rose, you just were at an Impala show. Tell us, how'd you do in that Impala show?
We won the top one that they wanted to take our car home with them.
They wanted to take your car home. Come on back with me, Dennis. Thanks, Rose. Rose, you're going to grab that sheet for us. Come on back with me. Stand right next to me. Let's take a look right next to me. Let's take a look at the prize position. Rose, put that over there. I'll get that right off the bat so I don't forget it. Here's Dan and Rose Sherman's 425 horsepower, 396 turbojet details. Notice 28,000, all original. Might be 29 now, but that's still crazy. Bloomington Gold Survivor. Let's take that, move that away. Let's get right to our featured attraction. What a car for the 65 Invitational. A beautiful Chevy when they changed the body style. What made you buy this car?
Well, when they came out with the 396, 425 horse, my friend had one and took it out to try. His was built in February of '65 when it first went out. I loved the car, I loved the performance of the engine. I did a lot of reading on the engine, and it sounded like the engine I'd like to have. Being 18 years old, you know, I was going to go street racing with it.
Yeah.
It looked like a good street racer.
So did you ever get the street racing opportunity?
I did some, not as much as I'd like. The car was actually built on July 29th. It was one of the last ones. The order's been shut off for weeks, and they told me I might not even get the car. It finally did come in, but it didn't have the right rear end in it. I ordered 411s. Like I said, I was going to go street racing.
Yeah.
And it came in with 331s. And you combine the 331 with a close ratio 4-speed, first gear is like second gear.
Okay.
And it makes it difficult to drive in town, and makes it hard to get off the line with. You just like going to smoke the tires. So street racing didn't work as good as I originally planned. But highway car, the thing is beautiful. It just cruises along with low RPM. 3,000 is about 70, 75 mile an hour, 3,000 on the tach.
Really?
And if you're in first gear, it's $1,000 on the tach for every 10 mile an hour. So if you're driving around town at 30 mile an hour, you could be in first gear at $3,000 on the tach. And that's
Really?
when the engine gets into its power curve anyways, around $3,000. It really starts coming alive. It's probably part of what saved the engine was that high gear, because I didn't have to turn all the RPMs when I drove it on the highway. There's a lot of guys who burnt their engine up trying to drive it before 10 or 4.
Yeah, let's have you open that, please. Really nice, nice interior, right?
Yep, it's all original. All we do is clean it.
All original. All we do is clean it. The SS package really is a nice package on this car.
When I ordered this car, I love that white interior. I think it really set off all the other colors, the black trim and the red exterior.
Yeah. What's the reaction? You obviously don't take it off too often. What's the reaction when people see this car?
Most of them are fairly surprised, or at least amazed at the quality that we have of keeping it this well this long. We have a lot of strong comments on it from people about how well it looks for its age.
Let me do this. Is that a factory tack?
Nope, that's a sun tack. If you look at where the factory tack is, it's put in the middle of the dash. And I found out right away that if you're driving rather quick on the street, you can't read that tack. So my wife, my girlfriend at the time, would sit in the passenger seat yelling out the numbers so I knew how fast I was going to get.
Really?
Go and see it. So the first Christmas we had...
This is an aftermarket 8-track, right?
Aftermarket,
Yep.
put in about 68.
Gotcha.
The tack was put in, she gave it to me as a present so I could actually see what I was doing in RPM.
Look at that. Look at that. The very first car I learned, my father bought new, I believe, was a 65 Bel Air. So I have kind of a connection to some of the cars here. But not this cool. I'm gonna do that so people can see the Impala badge, like so. Let's take a look under the hood. I always like that little side crank window too, right there.
Love those.
The side crank, right? That little extra window right there that cranks open. So it goes. You go by Den, correct?
Dennis.
Dennis. All right, Dennis. So how did you know to pick all the right buttons when you ordered this car brand new?
I don't know. Like I said, I drove that one my friend had, and I liked it. Looked through the book and figured out, well, my idea was to go street racing, so everything on here is powered.
But you didn't skimp anything. I mean, the Super Sport, the L78 engine.
It doesn't have air conditioning. It doesn't have an automatic. It doesn't have powered steering, power brakes. It's all manual stuff. So I bought performance.
I got you. All right, let's take a look here at the performance piece to it. So you've got the. Look at that.
Yeah, one of the stickers blew off, and
That's
I bought
all right.
a repo, but I didn't put it on because it's not original. So I tried to keep it as original as possible.
That wasn't original.
No, the
Okay.
Horn is not original. I came off my 58 Impala that I traded in.
Yeah.
I was going to take it off instead.
Yeah, that's all original there. And I can see the
Marking numbers are still on the firewall.
right there. Beautiful.
It was my driver about the first year and a half, 2 years I think I had. And then when I got married, we started driving my wife's car, and it became a Sunday car. And I got bumped in the back end in the winter of '67 by a '66 Plymouth Belvedere in the snow and ice. And it just put a little tiny dent in the bumper and stuff in the paint. I came home and told my wife, that's it. It's never going out in the winter again. And that's the last time it saw snow, and it better not snow on it this weekend because I'll be upset.
All right, well, we're going to pray for no snow. Let's turn it on. Let's hear what the 396 425 horsepower engine sounds like. Smooth. Let me get a little exhaust note. Little exhaust. That sounds great. Come on out, Dennis. Let's shut her off.
By the way, that's the original exhaust.
The original exhaust. Let's have you shut the hood. Rose, stand right next to him for a moment.
Yeah, that's what this thing sounds like, that truck.
Rose, Dennis, what a treat to get a chance to video your original Impala SS. Has anybody videoed your car before?
No.
So we're the first.
Yep.
This is it. So come and view their car and let us know what you think. Thanks, guys, for being on My Car Story.
Thank you.
Thank you.